sorry. I'm gonna make this last video before I get ready to wind down for the evening. I had to make a shopping list so I can get the groceries and stuff we need for the house. Like I say, I do a lot of the groceries shopping for me and my son. And when I go grocery shopping, I get groceries to where I prepare meals I know it's gonna last me for a long period of time. And it lasts me most time I go shopping twice a month, and that's good enough for me. Because I know how to shop. I know how to shop. I know how to grocery shop. I know how to prepare my own meals. I'm just like the simple way of life. And Lincoln, zip your book bag up. Um, and I was thinking earlier, reflecting on some of the things, especially when it comes down to certain things in the music industry. I love music was like, that's really was my first love, because you can put any type of music on, get in the car and ride somewhere. And depending on what type of song you're playing, you can pull up to any service station, go to anywhere, any neighborhood. If you're playing the right song, you're going to get people's attention. I've noticed here lately how the songs that people are promoting is really they'll give a person $1 million to create songs about, hustling music or violence, promoting violence. And they'll give that one person $1 million. But think about the million of people's lives that impact, and it's impacting their families. And it's only tearing down one race, just about one community. But they're going to give that one person $1 million, and he'll probably affect it, that lifestyle that he's rapping about, that he probably not even living it. No, especially no more after he get that money. They don't live them lifestyles no more. But it'll cause other people to go out there and think that it's real and get incarcerated or worse. And it takes them away from their family, their children. So it's like, daggone. Even when it comes down to the female rappers nowadays, they're promoting, they're more, I think the sexual content that they're speaking about, they're not talking about, they need to go back to some of them TLC songs. They're not telling the truth to when you talk about, hey, they're not talking about the unwanted pregnancies or diseases that could be spreaded. They're not talking about that. And I know in certain communities, certain areas, even in the high schools in certain areas, they have daycare centers there because these teenagers out there listening to that music and having, unprotected sex at 12 or 13. And it's sad, man. It's sad they're setting a whole generation of young ladies up for failure, force them into poverty or in the projects or live in the Section 8 housing. That's a lot of that stuff is getting ready to fade away. So I don't know, man. That's the newest form of slavery too. Young individual get pregnant, and if the father's really not present, she act like she don't know who the father is, and she get on Section 8 housing, and she could barely make it. And if the father go out there and make some more children, he's not present in the children's life. And then the other one, baby mama, might get mad and find out. Then she gonna put him on child support. That child support is that's like a form of slavery, man. That's like a slave master. They spend more time working to actually being present in the child's development and lifestyle. And those children grow up resenting their fathers for not being present in their life as they get older. So that's why I said, man, I don't ever want my son I don't ever want him to see me be like, yo, man, I'm not gonna, no, I'm gonna make sure I'm there. So I feel like some of this music that they rap about, they could change it, man. So it's not, putting curses on our race. we're already so far behind. We argue and fuss over things that we don't really own. We put value in jewelry that in other countries they're finding by the time they find a diamond or a gem, they increase the value by the time they go to the United States. But they keep finding more and more of that stuff over there in other countries and making money off of us here because we don't have the resources or minerals here. Clothing, expensive clothes brand. Them clothes are cheaply made over in other countries. By the time we get over here to us in the United States, we paying top dollar for it and bragging and boasting about it. That stuff don't have no value. I see children go to school with name brand clothes all the time, but their education, they ain't got the value. The level, it's not built, it's not within them. So that's why I try to make sure, man, it's not what you put on, it's what's in you. And for our race to be so concerned about a dollar that we don't have a single black person face on one of them, that's crazy to me. It's crazy to me. But hey, man, like I say, these are June's thoughts and facts. Get into your words. Feed your experiments, feed your natural. Y'all be blessed, be encouraged.